Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me love boy, what you know. Rufus boy, let me.
So I'm so excited to be doing this video. I just got home from work and on my doorstep I found a surprise for me, and my surprise is something that I ordered, and it's the Anastasia Beverly Hills, what is it, foundation, so stick foundation, and it got to me today. I ordered it the first day it came out, and this is how the box looks. Let me make sure it's focused. I ordered it in the color Chestnut. All the colors were not available. I did want a couple of them. Like, I wanted the banana highlighting stick, but it said that you have to order 3, and I wasn't ordering 3 of those. So, the reason why I'm barefaced for you guys right now is because I want to do a first impressions on this, and I think it's time to do a first impressions on this. Again, it's a stick. It's their first foundation. You know, Anastasia came a long way. It was just a brow. When they first started, it was just like a brow company, and now they have foundations, highlighters, lipsticks, lip gloss. Like, they have a lot. So let me talk to you about my skin first. Basically, I am oily to combination skin. It depends, like, it just depends on where I'm oily at. I'm usually oily in my T-zone, sometimes on my cheeks. I'm very oily on my eyelids. And I'm just a bucket of grease most of the time. And then around my like forehead and stuff, I'm really pretty dry. For the most part, and around my cheeks and stuff, I'm really dry. So it's mainly my T-zone that I really have an issue with. So hopefully this foundation helps out a little bit. Pigmented buildable cream formula that leaves a natural matte finish. So you can apply it as a full all over foundation, so it's very buildable. Like I said, a tinted moisturizer, you can use it as that, so you can share it out, or you can use it as a highlighter or a contour stick, which to me that's a very diverse product. Another one just came out. What was it? Hourglass. They just came out with their stick formula foundation, which I'm going to get, and maybe I'll do like a versus video, whatever. So if you guys want to see that, then just let me know. So this is how it looks. I'm opening the box for the first time. Again, I'm in the color Chestnut. This isn't the color I wanted. I think it was like golden almond or something like that I wanted, but it's just that all the colors are now available. I'm really skeptical of buying foundations online just because I just feel like I don't necessarily know my shade. This is very nice, very sleek. Again, this is great for $25 from what I see right now. I haven't played with the product or anything, so let's pull it up. This is about how much product you get. So, pretty good, pretty decent amount of product. I think it's like, I don't know. It says 9 grams. I don't do that. But this is how much product that you get. It looks a little, I don't know. It looks like a match. Pretty good. So let's try it out. It's like a giant lipstick to me. So let's try it out and see what we can get. So I'm ready. Okay, so I put my hair up and I push my little side thing back. What I'm gonna do for you guys, I'm not using a what is it called? A primer. The fact of the matter is, I want to try this out without using a primer. Does that make sense? Just to see how wearable and durable it is by itself and not having another product with it. Excuse my beauty blender. It has been through hell and back. I'm so happy that this came just in time, just because I'm going out tonight. So I am going to put it through the test because I am going to be sweating. I'm going to be just doing a lot of stuff that, you know, I would usually do. So I'm happy that I'm doing this now. I don't know how many hours I can wear it for, but how many hours I wear it for, that's how many hours I will get. But so let's just start down here. Woo. Can you guys see? It blends in pretty okay. So, I mean, it blends in okay. I usually don't wear a lot of foundation because I really don't need it. It definitely does not match my skin tone. It's a little on the red side, on the warm side, definitely. And it kind of reminds me of I don't know. It kind of reminds me of like the little houses, the clay houses or something. I don't know. It reminds me if I was like putting like a clay mask on my face. That's what it reminds me of right now. It just looked like a big. It's not very. So I'm just dabbing it everywhere, and now I'm gonna blend it out. I don't know. It just looks a little. It looks a little wet. That's what I want to say. Like, can you guys see? It looks a little wet from my, and it's very red. Very, very red. So it might be a little too red for me. Well, I don't know, it's too warm. So it's definitely not my shade. But we're gonna make it work. Oh, I'm supposed to only be doing one side, so I'll do this side with the, so this was the side with my beauty blender. It blends pretty good. It blends very even. And it is buildable. So I don't wear that much foundation. I usually don't wear that much foundation. But I do see that it's very blendable, if you guys can see it. I like how it feels. It's supposed to be a matte finish, so we'll see if it turns matte. Let me do this side before it dries up, which doesn't look like it's going to dry up anytime soon. Like I said, it looks very wet. How do I do this? Yeah, so it looks very wet, and it feels like it's, I don't know, it feels like it's kind of oily. So I feel like I'm putting oil back on my face, like my skin, but it's not a bad feeling. And I can tell you right now, I don't like just a regular brush for this. I kind of like, I hope that you guys are seeing this. I don't like a regular brush for this. I kind of like the beauty blender a lot better because I just feel like it blends it out evenly. Because it, like, even though it feels wet, it's still like stiff, if that makes sense. It's not like that foundation that's like, say $60 or $70. This is only $25. So if anything, I don't necessarily need like a bronzer, because I'm bronze as it is with this thing. So I am gonna finish the rest of my makeup. I like it so far. Is it a matte finish? I don't know. I still feel very oily. I still feel very oily. I don't know if this foundation is, you know, let it set for a little while. It doesn't, to me, it doesn't set all the way. It kind of forms like a powder finish. Like I'm feeling my face right now. It kind of feels like powdery. It kind of reminds me of the Infallible. Once like the Infallible foundation. But when I look at my face, I feel shine still. So that might be a drawback for me because I'm already oily. So maybe in a couple of hours, like I feel like I'm gonna be a grease ball. But we're gonna try it out, and I will let you know. I'm gonna finish doing the rest of my makeup because I look crazy right now. So I'm gonna finish doing the rest of my makeup, and then I'll come back to you guys. Well, I'm back, and I have the foundation applied to my face along with the other makeup that I am wearing. Let's see what time it is because we're going. I keep looking up because the thing is up. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see what time it is because I'm going out to a bar tonight. Whew. Alright. So yeah, I am going out to a bar tonight and we're gonna have some fun. Have a lot of drinks. Drink it up, sweat it up, take a lot of pictures and whatever else like that. I'll check in with you guys again. Yeah, so I'll check in with you guys again. And I'll let you guys know how it's holding up and how everything is doing. Right now, from when I put the rest of my makeup on, so when I put the rest of my makeup on, I actually like the foundation. At first, I was a little concerned because it was really oily, like it felt really wet. But as I started putting on the rest of my other makeup, it dried pretty matte. So like I feel like I am matte, like completely matte. So that's one thing. I would tell you guys that it does, I'm looking at myself in the mirror now, it does take some time to dry matte. It just looked like at first like it was just going to be like an oily mess, and honestly I wasn't sure if I wanted to go out like that. So did I use a lot? Not necessarily. I still have a ton left. Let me show you. I still have a ton left. Like, this is $25, and that's the thing that I'm really focused on, because it's only $25. And I'm saying only $25 just because, like, drugstore is about, shoot, might as well say nearly the same amount nowadays, because of what the infallible is like $16, $17. And then like the higher end foundations, I'm always paying like $60 to $40. So I feel like this is a good middle price. And if I get any oil, like if I get oily or anything happens, I'll show you forehead. Yeah, everything is like completely matte. Oh, all right. So when I put on the rest of my foundation, excuse my hair, guys. I am natural, so this is a natural look for me today. So when I put on the rest of my foundation today, when I put on my foundation today, I noticed that it was very red. Luckily, I got to cover it up because I use a yellow highlighter to highlight. I use a yellow concealer, and then when I contour, you know, it's darker. So the lightness, it isn't a problem, but I would still want a foundation to match me, because say if I don't want to do all of that and I just want foundation, if I'm going to the store really quickly, or if something else is going on, I don't want to feel like I have to put on a whole bunch of other stuff to match it. So that's my one problem right now. Everything blended out smooth. Again, I wouldn't suggest you just using, I use the MAC 187. It's one of my favorite foundation brushes, but I didn't like the fact, it wasn't, I had to like dig a little harder. So, but with the Beauty Blender, it blended perfectly. It was very smooth. It was very nice. And I know that they're coming out with their own type, I think it's their brand of beauty blenders, if I'm not mistaken. So this is a perfect timing for both of them. So when that comes out, I'm going to snatch it up first date. But for right now, yeah, so time, it's 8:12. I'll probably be back about one, well, yeah, I got like 20%. You see this, guys? Well, I don't know if you guys can see the time, but right there it says 8:12. So I'll probably be back about 2 o'clock, and then I'll give you my final thoughts and my opinions on it, and I'll see you later. Bye. Okay, guys, it is now 3:30 a.m. and I am exhausted. I am tired. You know, I might be slurring a little bit, so don't mind me. But what was I gonna say? I was gonna say, all right, so the update on this foundation. Let me tell you, this thing, I'm gonna give it an A+. The reason why I say I'm gonna give it an A+, I'm a little shiny on my nose, on my T-zone. I do feel like I'm going to need a primer. So I do feel like I am going to need a primer with this foundation. But for the most part, I'm a little shiny on my nose, but it's beautiful. This foundation is really gorgeous. And for the price, like, I'm still hopping on the price, because to be honest with you, I would get about 4 or 5 of these in different shades. Like, I would definitely get the contour stick. I would definitely get the highlighter, just because it held up great. Excuse me, my dog is barking. It held up great. In the beginning, I already told you my opinion on it. You know, it kind of scared me at first. I wasn't really sure about it. But as the night went on, I still feel matte. Do you guys see any shine or anything? I don't see any shine. I still feel matte. I do see some shine on my nose. But on my forehead, we're good to go. I think, yeah. So on my forehead, we're good to go. And, excuse me. So let's see. What do I have to say negative about this foundation? Honestly, the only thing that I really have to complain about is the color that was on the website. But I can't complain because they're coming out with more colors. So I just feel like I don't want to complain about that because I took the chance and I bought the foundation off of the website. You know, I wouldn't recommend you doing that. I really wouldn't. Now, all right, let's do it on a level, like a skill level. If you guys are beginners, would I tell you to spend $25 on this? Not until you could really see what color you are. Like, I don't want you to go on the website and be like, oh, you know, this is my first foundation ever. Let me go get Chestnut. And then it's not your color. And then on top of that, you know, you're a beginner, so you don't know how to, like, blend. And you don't know how to do a lot of those things to make it look like, you know, it actually matches my skin. So I don't want you to go out and go buy it because of that. But what I do want you to do is test it out at Sephora or Ulta, and then you can buy it. If you're, you know, if you've been doing makeup for a while and you know, you can rock it, even if it's not your color or whatever, girl, go ahead. I suggest you go do it because it's a very good foundation. 8 to 3, 8 to 9, 9 to 10, 10 to 11, 11 to 12, 12 to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. So it's been on my face for 7 hours. Or more, because when I did it, you know, it was before 8 o'clock. But so I'll say 7 hours plus. But overall, this was a great foundation. I would still wear it. I would definitely use a primer because I am oily combination skin. I've done a lot. Like, I was dancing, I was drinking, I was laughing, taking pictures, you know, sweating, wiping stuff off my face because it's hot outside and it was hot inside and it's just hot everywhere. So for me to tell you that I'm still matte means a lot. So my thing is, you know, if you are dry skin, I don't necessarily know how this would, sorry guys if I'm blinding you. So if you're a dry skin, I don't know how this would hold up with you if it's too dry, because again, it's a hell of a thing for combination and oily skin. It's a hell of a combination. Again, if I'm telling you that the only part of my body is a little bit oily, and I'm telling you it's a little bit. It's not like, oh my gosh, you know, grease is on her nose. It's just a little bit shiny. So if I am telling you that it's just a little bit, I don't know if dry skin would like this too much. For oily and combination skin, I say this is a winner. Anastasia, they did their thing. I'm very proud of them, and I mean, that's all I really have to say about this foundation. Please subscribe. Make sure you tell me what other videos you would like to see in the comments down below. I'll do some more first impressions if you guys like that. So make sure you subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.
And I can leave the party with